Hello, 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 welcome back. I am Ben the Bold, you are you, and we are the very tall Sicilians. We are at war up here in the northern Mediterranean, kind of northwestern Italy, southeastern modern-day France, in the, I guess, the Piedmont region. We are at war. We are trying to expand our feudatory Massalia into the region. Let's go ahead and unpause. We are at war with a... We have quite good war score, but they're not ready to peace out quite yet. So there are a couple more countries. Where are even these countries? Can they even get to me? No. So it sounds like they're on the other side of Rome. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and take my mercenary army, march them over to Massalia, and sit them down until I see that they are ready to make peace. Although I did declare a no CB war, so I don't guess I'm getting a ticking war score. So we might just be where we are. Oh, and it appears that right now they actually are not willing to give anything to Massalia. We need more reasons for peace. So, let's see. Would Rome, by any miracle, give me military access? No. Well, then I might just be stuck, because we are not in a situation where they are going to willingly peace out, because... well, I'm not getting a ticking war score. No one has won enough battles. Oh well, I can sit here. I'm making plenty of money. My fleet cannot sit here though, so it will have to... let's just bring you to Corsica to... just so we're not losing a bunch of ships due to attrition. And it actually appears like my feudataries, they can march right through Rome, so maybe I can too. Nope, doesn't appear so. So this one, I'm going to have to let my feudataries kind of take care of. That's alright. I trust them. They just had another victory. Let's go ahead, see what they're doing up here. This is kind of fun. We're just kind of watching what they're doing. In the meantime, until we gain some more war score. Actually, let's go ahead and see if they'll peace out now. I know what I want. Yep. Boyark Liguria goes to the great and glorious Massalian people. You see, Massalia, you join with us, you join with winners. We will make you a powerful kingdom. Well, a powerful republic, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel those mercenaries and just keep building up the war chest that I have. Let's go ahead and bring my ships back home. They performed admirably, but did not actually have to fight anyone. Oh, looks like we have a chance to get some 240 gold. I'll go ahead and take that. Yes, please. That should give me enough money for actually a couple inventions. What about discipline up 5%? Yeah, of course. Also, I'll go ahead and get quadrine discipline. Cool. And what is this naval range? Oh my gosh. What a just influx of... you know what? Let's just keep going. Starting experience. Sure. Anything else? Hostile attrition? Why not? Cohort recruit speed? Alright, that's, I think, all the inventions I'm going to get for now. Sounds good. Let's see. Apologize if I am sniffing a little bit. I am kind of suffering from some seasonal allergies, but I'm feeling pretty good. Wanted to play some more Imperator Rome. Look at this. Look at my nice feudataries. They are slowly but surely becoming a force to be reckoned with. Let's go ahead and I might just think about... no, my stability is way too low to declare war on you, but I would love to be able to give you to Massalia as well. Heck, I would even love to give these tributaries to Massalia, but that probably won't happen. It would be nice if I could continue, especially since Carthage seems like they are interested in eating into Gaul and Iberia. It would be nice if I could use my feudatory in the area to expand their influence a little bit. Although, again, for now, I can't really afford another huge negative 25 stability hit to do a no CB war. Of course, the best CB is a no CB, but unfortunately I just can't afford it right now. Rome, I'm paying close attention to you. I would love it if you would break that alliance, please. And just go to war with the Etruscans. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, sure, I'll get another friend. I like friends. I have an unused capital trade route. Let's check out what I can get. I can just import more grain. But I'm going to import more grain for myself. I don't really care about that. Omen power up. Army morale recovery up by 2%. Ooh, that global food, monthly food modifier. I think I'm going to go ahead and take that invention because, well, food's kind of an issue sometimes. And I just want to make sure that my people are well fed because I need them to be if I'm going to keep growing them nice and tall. I have some political influence. I think I'm going to go ahead and hit this promote infrastructure spending. After all, only spend 64 political influence. That's not terrible. I'll go ahead and pay to get legitimacy up a little bit. Oops, I need a new researcher. That's fine. Let's not you. Let's find someone relatively loyal. You are, unfortunately, my most loyal religious researcher I have access to. I do. Okay, let's see. I have some disloyal characters. I have an issue with disloyal characters, so I have. Basically, my brother, he is disloyal, and then I have 2 brothers of the consort, so my stepbrothers, or my brothers-in-law, they are disloyal. What a shame. How dare they? Where's my consort? Oh, no. Who? Alright, brothers of my consort. Brothers of the consort. You're my consort. Oh, siblings. I was looking at children. I was like, no, they're not. No, but it's... I guess it's you and you. No, you're loyal. You're loyal. Brothers of my consort. Am I just missing something? If I am, let me know in the comments. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. Ooh, we could pay 43 political influence, but gain 10 stability and gain 10 popularity. That's looking good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I would also like to save up some political influence, and eventually I think I just want to make my pops a little bit more output efficient, so I would hit this Install Provincial Procurators button. It will up the output of my citizens by, what, 4% plus increase province loyalty. I'm not super worried about that province's loyalty, so... Not super worried about that aspect, but increasing my citizen output by 4%, well, who's going to complain about that? I think I'm going to go ahead and do diplomatic range up by 15%. I wonder if that will allow me to make some more friends across the seas. For instance, it would be nice if a voice behind bars, I could make him disappear. You know what? I'm just going to make him disappear. I don't care. I am... the man. I would love to go ahead and like get some allies. Like, could I ally with you? No, but it's just because you will get too many. So let's go ahead and just improve opinion with a couple people. Let's try to become a little bit more diplomatically savvy, especially with some of these northern countries. You, Etruria, I would really like to become an ally with you. Of course, they're a regional power. We are only a local power, so because we're of different ranks, we can't ally with them. Of course, you know, we are not going to be growing anymore, so we are going to be a local power until the end of the game. I guess it's unfortunate, but we do not get credit for the amount of land our, you know, vassals own, our subjects own, so... We're going to just stay a local power. In case you haven't been keeping up with the series, we've kind of set a self-imposed goal for ourselves, and it's to see how high we can fly without actually leaving the island of Sicily, with the exception of this one little territory down here, and that's just because it is part of this province, the province of Sicilia, or Sicilia. Looks like we have an oratory advancement. That means civilization level up by another 2%. Ooh, tribute income. Yes, please. I'll go ahead and take that. Because we can't expand, we are not allowing ourselves to expand off of Sicily. We are relying on lots of tributes. Unfortunately, not as many as we once were. We had to attack some of our old tributes, turn them into feudataries. And when I say turn them into feudataries, I mean give their land to feudataries. Let's, real quick, brother of consort. So anyway, we are kind of heavily reliant on our subjects, and that even includes economically as well. Our tributes give us a decent amount of money. I mean, Epirus gives us 2.2 gold per month. That's not terrible. That's nothing to shake your finger at. We are, of course, in the market for more tributaries. Although any country with a Hellenic culture, we are trying to turn into feudataries. It might be time to see about war with Crete. That could be maybe our next area of expansion. Really expand what I'm going to call the Sicilian League. Ooh, I like that. Yes, the Sicilian League. As you can see, here we are. Yellows are the people we are trading with, but anyone in green, we hold as a feudatory state or a tributary. And so I like this. We are the Sicilian League, and maybe it's time to expand the League's influence a little bit farther to the east. We expanded a little bit in mainland Greece, especially with like Epirus, as well as the, Corcyra and Aetolia. But maybe we should keep pushing westward. I think that might be the next place we go. We certainly have the Navy for it, and in fact, I want to make sure that our Navy stays nice and strong. Let's hire someone very loyal. How about you? And let's go ahead and build one more megapolyareme, and then maybe a couple hexaremes and an octire, I mean. Yeah, I'm liking all those. Alright, New Omen. I'm thinking national tax rate up 31%. It's hard to pass that up. Any new inventions? I know we had relatively recently an oratory advancement. I guess we got the inventions we wanted there. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'll have him flogged. Unfortunately, that will kill him, but I'll gain some popularity. I have to pay 50 gold either way. Looks like he is dead. Oh, he was my Philosophus. Let's try to find someone nice and loyal for that job. I'm liking you. Now, the reason I'm going with the loyalty is because the more loyal they are, the more monthly political influence I get. And at this rate, really what's important is that I use my political influence to help keep Sicily very, very prominent and important by clicking these 4 buttons up here. There's really no reason for me to hit the coordinate urban development button, of course, because, well, we are very civilized. Syracuse itself has a civilization value of 82. That's pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and build some more buildings. You know what I'm going to build. I'm going to build some libraries. I'm actually going to build 2 libraries right there just to help us increase the number of citizens. We have 125 citizens in Syracuse. That is amazing. Let's go ahead and have another friend. Friends are always useful. It's always good to have friends in high places. Still know where to trade with. Let's check out our pop scenario. Right now I'm on the governor policy, encourage trade. Gives us local monthly food policy. I think I have that policy in both places, yeah. Because, I mean, as you can see, I have so many pops, I'm actually eating a lot of the food. Let's go ahead and trade some grain away from Sicania. Or Sicania, Siculia, Sicania. I think it's Sicania. I'm going to try to pronounce it like that. After all, it's Sicily, so Sicania, not, I think I've been calling it Sicania, but if there's one thing I've learned in this game, it's not to worry too much about pronunciations, because I'm terrible at them. This is, I'm definitely no expert in antiquities pronunciations of random cities like Galas or Camarina. And really, I guess this is Syracusia, but I call it Syracuse. Go Big Orange, I guess, right? The Syracuse University, their mascot is the orange. They say Go Big Orange. I knew someone who went to Syracuse. They said that they had a pretty good time there. So yeah, I think my next area of expansion is going to be to start to push west. Get another base of control in the kind of the southern Aegean Sea and the eastern Mediterranean. I guess that's east, not west. My bad. So we are building more ships. That's good. Let's look at maybe some buildings up here. Let's see, what's your pop distribution? You could actually maybe use a theater and maybe even a temple. You have 15 Canaanite subjects, or pops. Let's go ahead and actually build a temple and a theater. And just for good measure, let's do an academy. Speaking of, I should probably start building more academies here. I already have 6, of course, but I mean, look, I have 128 citizens. Let's go ahead and increase the amount of research points, increase those citizens' output a little bit. I keep turning back to my inventions. It's just kind of instinctive at this point, just to see what I have. I'm about to get a civic advancement. That will come probably, I guess, in the next month. So as soon as that ticks over from July to August, I should have a civic advancement, yes indeed, and that, oh, well, I gotta pop up. Let's become friends with them too. Wow, you are just a friendly little guy, aren't you? You don't have very strong finesse, and you, alright, so interesting. Finesse, you see, represents the character's skill in disciplines requiring a high attention to detail. High finesse characters make excellent researchers and governors, and orators is a character's ability to charm and persuade others. But while he is a lousy charmer, and not exactly super diplomatic, if you know what I mean, look, he is just making all sorts of friends just all over the Mediterranean. Good for him. Good for him. He's overcoming some of his weaknesses. I'm proud. Anyway, back to what I was saying. We have a civic advancement. That's amazing. We can, our pop capacity goes up by 2%. As it always does. I like the capital import route. I'll probably take that because I have a feeling my capital is going to need some more grain. National tax is always good. Diplomatic stance cost. I think I'm probably going to stay in the diplomatic stance I'm in, probably till the rest of the game, just because I'm trying to keep all my subjects loyal. So let's go ahead and get the national tax rate. And let's just go ahead and do the capital import route as well. And let's keep going. Now you can see, even though I have not been expanding outside of Sicily, I do still have a little bit of aggressive expansion. I've about, 9.24 aggressive expansion. That actually, not all of that has come from, confiscate. What is this? In a stroke of luck, it would appear that this guy has attracted a hefty fine after he was discovered avoiding import fees on exotic items from Rhegium. To pay his penance, he is forced to sell a large tract of land in Hispania. If we consider it worthwhile, we might be able to acquire the land on behalf of the state. So we would lose 250 gold. We have that money. Or we could just say it's fine. Waive the fine. He would gain 10 loyalty. Rhegium would gain 25 opinion of Sicily. You know what? I want them to be nice and loyal. Let's just increase their opinion. I have the money, but I'm not super worried about it. I also wouldn't necessarily mind taking some more just tributary states. Even those over in Crete, it would be a lot to ask them to like ferry troops over in time of war. Lose 10 popularity. You know what? I'm just going to lose 10 popularity. I have plenty of popularity. I already have claims on Crete, so I could go ahead and declare war. They're in a pretty strong little defensive league with a bunch of the nations over here near Phrygia. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So if I were to declare war, I think my navy could hold any reinforcements in check. They have 24 cohorts. They have 23 cohorts. But if I could land, like, maybe, say, 2 armies of mercenaries on Crete, hold a port, take the land, especially if I could siege down a fort, I mean. Yeah, I think what I would do is I would sail an army of mercenaries over. I'm just kind of planning out this war. Hold on. We could lose some gold. Lose 2 corruption. Someone loses 20 loyalty. I'll just do that. Alright, so my kind of plan, I think... Ooh, I have 2 positions to fill. Let's go with you. You're good and loyal. And, ooh, you are very loyal and very good as well. 13% tax rate. Oh, perfect. Alright, so my kind of plan here, get back down to speed 3 while I talk it out, is if once I ferry the mercenaries over, you know what, I might actually just make a ferry navy as well. So, like, let's just... This might be a little risky because I'm going to build them with light ships. But build, like, a ferry navy of... Because they're... I mean, these are what? 0.11 cost to maintain. So, like, if I build, like, 20 of them, then I could... Well, I guess I would have to build, like, 26 of them. So it's like 2 gold to maintain it. I mean, that's not terrible. Of course, once I start buying a bunch of mercenaries... you know what? I might just cancel that. But basically what I was thinking, what I'm kind of planning out in my head is that if I were to go ahead and just go to war with Crete, I could ferry my army over. I think I would use that Megapolium ability to destroy the fort, just completely wipe it off the map. Because this fort is not the one that I necessarily see as super important to taking all of Crete. It's this fort, because this fort is what will stop their armies and give me this, like, kind of beachhead. So if I take this fort, or if I just destroy this fort but take the port, park an army there, hope that that army, or those 2 armies, can sit there. Maybe if I feel like pushing my luck, go into the hills and try to take this fort, while this navy comes back, picks up 2 more mercenary armies. Then, once all those mercenary armies are here, I think they would probably be enough to handle the forces of Crete, and my navy could then keep all the other nations in the region at bay. I think that that is my go-to strategy, and my goal would be to take as many feudatories as possible. Maybe turn these... Yeah, you know what? Turn them into feudatories. They tend to not rebel as quickly as the tributaries have. Although, a big reason why some of these tributaries probably rebelled is because they were not of my culture. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start to put my plan in action. I also have to sneeze really badly. I said I had some allergy issues today, but actually my sneeze seems to be abating, so maybe it's not that big a deal after all. We've had a death, unfortunate. Let's go ahead and just bring this fleet up to our tributary up here, because I am going to hire these mercenaries. They are going to help us. So I'll hire those mercenaries, maybe shuttle them to Sicily. Then I'll hire these mercenaries, shuttle them to Sicily. Then I will use Sicily as my jumping off point to taking Crete. But Crete will be mine. Maybe not by the end of this episode, but Crete will be firmly under our control very shortly. I could once again trade more grain, but I'm actually doing pretty well on food. And I'm happy to just kind of let this food tick up. I can build another building here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and build a academy. And an aqueduct, because you are almost a full city. Go ahead and hire you. Let's place you in some boats and move you to Sicily. Let's see what that does to my... Nope, unfortunately we've had a death. Let's see what... Okay, so that dips into my money reserves by quite a bit, doesn't it? Not my money reserves, but, you know, just the amount of money I'm making monthly. How much do you cost per month? 10 gold per month. Okay. You cost 6 gold per month. 8 gold per month. Alright, so it will definitely cost a pretty penny to hire all those mercenaries. I, of course, could use my own troops. I have a rather sizable, just like, stock of manpower, so maybe I shouldn't necessarily be afraid to use my own troops. In fact, I'm actually going to go ahead and march my troops down into Syracuse itself. I shouldn't have any trouble holding... Alright, so I'm going to come here. I'm also just going to go ahead and hire these... Ooh, actually, I might think about hiring you just because you simply have a better general. No, I'll hire the 26,000 men. Manpower might win this in the end. Let's go ahead and we'll do that option. Oh no, we need a new Philosophus. You're, again, fairly loyal. You're decent. Cool. Let's see, when will we get a new... In 3 years, July of 605, we will get a new martial advancement, so probably by the end, before the end of this next war. Let's go ahead and hire you. And I think that might be all the mercs I hire, at least for the time being, unless this war seems like it's going to go poorly. But I should be able to do it with the number of men that I have. So I've had a temple collapse. I could reassemble it. Or in this case, yeah, I'll reassemble it. So I'm definitely going to have the beachhead be led by our 2 mercenary armies that we bought. But I think for the first time in, geez Louise, what, maybe 20 years, I'm going to actually march Sicilian troops off to war. Probably longer than 20 years, honestly. I've been rocking that mercenary army for quite some time. And really, I mean, why not? In this game, you tend to make just ridiculous amounts of money. You might as well spend it all on mercenaries, which isn't... And I know that a lot of people have kind of seen that as a detractor for the game, but it's not necessarily out of the realm of, like, historical context. So, it is what it is. As I said, we'll send you. As I've kind of mentioned, I've been really enjoying the game lately. I admit, I did not think it was the most amazing thing ever upon release, but I've really enjoyed the Cicero update. And I cannot wait for the next update as well as that Punic Wars pack. I know that they're making the... I think originally they had it scheduled that the Punic Wars kind of expansion would be a paid expansion, but then, ooh, I see Rome's moving some troops around. We might have to pay careful attention to that situation. Look what's happening! Look! Rome is going to war with Etruria. Okay, unfortunately, now is the time. Now is when it's happening. I already have troops even hired. I'm gonna go ahead and hire some more. I will bankrupt the country to declare war on Rome right now. I want specifically just this southern province of Calabria. Oh man, things are happening. I'm super excited. Forget all the plans we've made for Crete. Also, real quick, I was talking about something. Rome, the Paradox had, I believe, originally scheduled the Punic Wars pack to be a paid DLC. However, I think it's kind of a goodwill gesture. They've announced that was free. I think they did. Maybe it was supposed to be free the whole time. But with the new update to the game, which is Livy, which will be released at some point, the Punic Wars pack will also come out. I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to play as one of these 2 big republics. I'll probably try Carthage first, just because I think Carthage is cool. And, you know, it's fun to, like, try the alternate history and have Carthage win the Punic Wars and Carthage take over the entire Mediterranean instead of having Rome do it. Or having Sicily's feudataries do it. Maybe that should be a fun goal. Anyway, back to the very recent development. Let's just look at how many men Rome has. Rome has 119 cohorts. That's a lot. Etrusca has 51. That's not a lot. They're going to need some help, and we are going to do our very best to help them. We are going to declare war on Rome. Yes, you heard me. We're going to declare war on Rome and try to take Calabria. I know that I have some disloyal. Yeah, you sons of guns. I give you all this land, and you repay me by saying, no, we're not going to help you because we're all of a sudden disloyal. If I just, like, gave you a gift real quick, would you become... No, I don't want to waste any money because I don't think they would join us. The gift only increases it by 25. If they would, though, it's so worth it. Alright, that's just 25 gold. Maybe they'll join now? Yeah, of course not. Still not. They're still disloyal. If anyone knows, like, how I can see, you know, whether they are a disloyal subject or not, maybe how I can maybe influence that, you know, is it just based on opinion? Is it because I have a casus belli on them? Like, what? How can I tell what and why they are disloyal? Either way, I think I still have to try for war against Rome, even without them. I've just hired those mercenaries. They will slowly gain some morale. Let's do it. I want Calabria, because I want the ticking war score of... It's just a very small province down here, and will get the ticking war score very quickly. Yeah, that's what I want. Let us, as they say, do this thing. This army, this navy is going to go this way. Maybe it'll actually, I mean, it won't catch them. Ooh, and they have a larger navy at this point. Ooh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous, especially with all my troops here. I still have to do it. I have to do it while they're at war with Etruria. Let us hit the button declaring war on Rome right now. Oh, it feels dangerous. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I'm going to pull a classic TV trope and say that I'm out of time for today, so be sure you tune in next time for when I do take on the Roman Empire itself and try to steal some of Magna Graecia away from them. Of course, I know exactly what the AI is going to do. They are going to be like, oh wait, we're being attacked by the player? Let's quickly declare peace for Etruria on Etrusca and instead focus on the player. I know they're going to do that. I understand that. But we have to try now, because honestly, I don't see any of these barbarian nations, except for maybe the Arvini, really standing up to Rome in any meaningful way to allow us to try to come in and steal some of Magna Graecia away from them. We have to do it now or never, folks. I'm really excited. I hope that this doesn't make me lose the campaign. If it does, well, it's been a fun one. I'm having a blast. I hope you're enjoying it too. And I will see you on the next one.